Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since my last upload, but I'm happy to be back after a long break due to school and some health issues. Now I'm ready to dive back into creating more content for you guys and exploring a variety of games in the future. I just want to say thanks for sticking around and let's jump right into today's topic. In today's video, we'll talk about Robin. She's a physical 5-star harmony character. Her basic attack, just basic, deals physical damage to a single enemy based on Robin's attack. Her skill increases damage dealt by all allies by 50%, lasting for 3 turns. This duration decreases by 1 at the start of Robin's turn at level 10. So basically, her best will be something like skill, auto, and skill again. For her ultimate, Robin enters the concerto stage, boosting all allies' attack by 22% plus 200 of Robin's attack. This prompts all allies except Robin, of course, to immediately take action in advancing them forward. Plus, after each ally attacks, Robin deals additional physical damage like Jingyeon does, equal to 120% of her own attack. And the best part, it's guaranteed to crit with 150% crit damage. This will make her super easy to build. Now you don't have to waste time looking for high crit stats and focus on high attack percentage instead. In this stage, Robin dishes out a really good damage output without any higher investment while also boosting your team with it. While in Concerto, Robin is immune to crowd control debuffs, so she cannot be CC'd, and also she can't act until this phase ends. This is not a bad thing, by the way, because she cannot act the whole duration. That means whatever buffs you have on her will last until she gets her turns back. The Concerto countdown appears on the action order bar like Nambi or Lightning Lord with a fixed speed of 90, and when it ends, Robin will immediately take action. And the challenge increases all allies' crit damage by 20%. Also, after an ally attacks an enemy target, Robin additionally regenerates 2 energy for herself. And you have to pay attention to this part, so basically the more her teammates attack, the faster she'll get her ult, making her easier to play since she has a really expensive ult, and with this challenge, it helps her regenerate more energy and guarantees her with the consistent 4 turns ult rotation. Robin's technique creates a protective dimension around her for 15 seconds. Within this dimension, enemies won't target Robin and will instead follow her. Plus, when entering the battle with this dimension active, Robin gains 5 energy at the start of each wave. This is really big for multi-waves content like Pure Fiction. And her A2 gives Robin a 25% advance forward when the battle begins, making her first to act and use her skill to boost the team. In A4, while in the Concerto stage, all allies' crit damage dealt when launching follow-up attack increases by 10%. In A6, when Robin's HP is 50% or lower, she restores HP equal to 2% of the character's max HP when they attack. And for her Eidolons, E1, when Robin's in the Concerto stage, all allies who use basic attack, skill, or ultimate will gain 1 stack of ornament. Units with the ornament increases their speed up to 30% speed, and it boosts her damage by increasing the multiplier of additional physical damage dealt by Robin after an ally attacks by a 72%. E2 additionally increases the challenge crit damage boost effect by 20% and the energy regeneration effect by 1 energy. Now she'll be getting 3 energy whenever an ally attacks, making her ult faster. With E4, when Robin uses her ultimate, this builds crowd control debuffs from all allies and increases the effect resistance of all allies by 50% while Robin in the ultimate state. This is a really nice Eidolon for zero cycle players. Now you don't need a sustainer in this team. And lastly, her E6 is really huge. While Robin in the Concerto states, all allies ult-type resistant penetration increases by 20%. And the crit damage of the first 6 trigger additional damage instance increases by 200%. The trigger count resets after her ultimate is used. This is basically a baked Ruan Mei in her kit while also doing a massive damage. But let's be honest here, it's really expensive. So if you like her and you want to pre-farm for her, this is what you need to max her out. When it comes to her build, you don't really need a speed boost on her, you just need attack percentage 1. Because she almost guaranteed to use her skill first and boost the team, and she also immediately acts after using her ult, so you don't really need to build her with high speed. So basically you just have to aim around 129 to 134 speed breakpoint and you'll be fine. With an attack percentage body piece and attack percentage sphere. An attack percentage rope if you're playing her in a follow-up team or a dual DPS team, as she benefits from the energy regeneration tied to her teammates' attacks. Alternatively, you might need to consider an energy regeneration regeneration rope for the other team composition. In terms of substats, prioritize attack percentage followed by HP and defense and then speed. As for gear sets, a combination of 2-piece musketeer and 2-piece dot set works well, boosting her attack percentage by 24%. Alternatively, opt for a full musketeer set or a mix of 2-piece musketeer with a 2-piece hacker space for an additional 6% speed. We can also choose a 2-piece physical set to amplify her physical damage by 10%, with space sealing station for that 24% attack, or fleet to give everyone, including herself, 8% attack, and enhancing Robin's survivability with that HP boost, because she is desperately needing more sources of survivability since she has an attack percentage on her chest and orb. Finally, Broken Keel to elevate allies crit damage by 10%, but ensure to include some effect resistance in your substat. And for the light cons, her best in slot obviously is her signature. She gains 1 stack every time an ally attacks. Each stack increases her energy regeneration rate by 3% up to 5 stacks. Additionally, when Robin activates her ultimate, these stacks are replaced by a new buff that elevates her attack by a 48% and enhances the team's damage output by a 24% for 1 turn. Robin also has some solid free-to-play alternative available. The BP weapon can serve a decent alternative if you happen to have it. While it relies on the RNG for the buffs, it can prove highly effective if you get the right ones for her. The new upcoming event Lightcon is her best free-to-play option, providing a 32% attack boost and enhancing damage dealt by a 30% for 1 turn after using her ultimate. Bronia's Lightcon provides more base stat compared to a 4-star or a 3-star Lightcon, while also giving her 10% boost to her energy regeneration rate at S1. Planetary is decent also if you pair her with a physical damage dealer like Clara, Sushan, Argenti, and Buhel. Lastly, Mission Calcs, despite being a 3-star Lightcon, is beneficial for speeding up her ultimate regeneration, particularly useful if she's not in a follow-up team, but I wouldn't recommend it because she will be super squishy with it and reduce her damage output due to its low attack. Now let's talk team comps. Robin is ideally suited for follow-up teams, but she can also thrive in dual DPS setup. She synergizes best with the hyper carries DPS characters or dual DPS composition, especially those with the follow-up attacks or extra turn mechanics to support Robin's energy regeneration. It's even better if the sustain unit can perform follow-up attacks too, such as March and Aventurine. While Robin serves a similar role to Ron May on any team, Aventurine excels in the sustain slot due to his massive shield, which helps offset Robin's squishiness. Alternatively, Huahua can provide a 20% energy boost with her ultimate, which is really good for her. Luocha can benefit the team as well, especially when built with high speed or equipped with the multiplication Lightcon. After he does a basic attack, his next action will be advanced forward by 20%, guaranteeing Robin with more energy and increasing her damage output. Combining Robin with Topaz and Ratio can create a powerful team synergy. This is actually her best team. If Ratio is unavailable, Clara can be substituted here. But the only problem, you might need to sacrifice Aventurine with Tingyun to get Clara's ult faster so she can speed up Nambi. And in the absence of Topaz, buffers like Pela and Silverwolf can fill the gap, as Robin's additional damage benefits from the defense shred. Herta and Hemiko pair well with Robin also, particularly for pure fiction teams. If you're not invested in the follow-up meta, Robin can still shine in dual DPS teams, such as with Zhenglu and Blade team for example. However, she might not perform as effectively as Ruan May in solo DPS setups. You might even play a hyper carry Robin, but it's super expensive to build, but if you want for some reason, you can make it work. In conclusion, I'm super excited for Robin. She offers exciting opportunities for follow-up team composition. Whether you're choosing between Robin and Ruan May, both units excels in their respective niches. Robin's buff in the team action advancement and ability to deal damage with every attack make her a compelling choice, especially in follow-up teams. However, Ruan May shines in dot and break teams. In optimal conditions, Robin can rival Ruan May's effectiveness and sparkle to a certain point while providing additional damage per attack. That's it for the video guys, I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below and see you in the next one. Bye!